Welcome back to the Piff Company podcast. It's your boy Elijah. What's going on, everybody?
Josh.
What's up? Tay in the building, and we on episode 20 today, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
You know, just staying hydrated, staying,
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? Staying blessed. You know, hopefully everyone else is staying blessed out there. How you doing?
Good, man. You know, before we get into anything, you know what I'm saying, weekly updates. It's been good, man. It's been a hot week, a real hot week, this one. A little heat wave on this side. So these last few days been a little brutal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But,
definitely been scorching, but I prefer this than not.
Yeah.
Like, I prefer this than the snow or whatever. This is what I can thrive in. I thrive in this temperature, or this, not the temperature, but this type of climate, you know, rather than 3 feet of snow and shit like that. I'm not about that life. I mean, it's cool up to it's
My
cool
thing is,
on Christmas. Like, it's cool on Christmas. And that's it.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, bro, like, have you guys been feeling like this summer flew by?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we went through a long winter. I don't know about y'all. Like,
I mean,
Game of Thrones winter type shit. I feel like it was really long winter this year. So then it came to summer, and I'm like, it's August? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But
yeah, nah, for real.
I feel like it always like that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we gonna enjoy this last month of summer.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit, bro. It's gonna be lit.
And if y'all saw my post, if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all saw my post where I literally was like, when you realize summer coming close, I was like,
oh, crazy, bro.
So I think crazy. What you been up to, Josh?
No, I'm just working, chilling. Same old. Too hot to do anything too much, you know?
You ain't hit the skate park yet?
Nah, way too hot for that bullshit.
I feel you.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I only went like I said, I actually lately going twice a week. Going twice this week is like actually like more than usual for me, like as of late, which is kind of sad because I used to go like every day. It was crazy. But yeah, I went twice this week, but late nights.
Bro, one of these days this week I was gonna go on a run, right? And right before I didn't go outside at all though. You know what I'm saying? So I've been inside all day. And I talked to my boy Gio Lowe on the phone. And he's an avid runner. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, because he be doing it. You know what I mean? Days in, days out. And I get on the phone with him, and I tell him about going on a run. And he's like, don't do it. He said, have you gone outside today?
Yeah.
Do not do it. You know? And for Gio to tell me that, I was like, oh, shit. I believe you, bro. So did some simple shit, bro. And I was still sweating like crazy, bro. Like, it was... Just went inside, lift some weights after that, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, like you said though, I'd rather,
rather this than that.
Than snowstorm and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, I feel you, because even when I was out at that park, I got there. I was there for a couple minutes, and it was already drenched. I was like, oh my god, and it was still late, but it was like humid. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so that's good. Everyone's doing good, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into some of these topics for the week, you know what I'm saying? As your boy is grinding some things up. But
what's up with number one?
Want to talk about some cool things that's happening, or some interesting things that I saw in the news lately, actually. So there was this former Las Vegas police officer.
Okay.
He basically sued the department because he was fired for smoking cannabis out of work, not on the duty and whatnot.
Yeah.
But basically he tested positive for cannabis, and he got fired for that.
Okay.
So that might seem like, okay, yeah, he's a cop, he shouldn't be smoking, that should be right. The thing is, like I said, it's in Las Vegas, which is in Nevada, obviously. In Nevada is, they have basically a statewide policy for basically employers not firing their employees based on consumption of cannabis. Yeah. And so what this police officer did was, like I said, he sued the department, and basically they ruled that he should not have been fired based on that, and based on that statute, that they have in Nevada. So I don't know if he got his job back or his...
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know about that part. But basically, I wanted to kind of just pose this kind of like thought to you guys, like basically just on, well, really on the case itself, and then also like just in general, like should other states be following this, following suit with this as well in terms of their police departments? Like, how do you guys like just feel about that in general, like a police officer, you know what I mean? Smoking on the job, smoking off the job, or whatever.
Well, if we're saying specifically just law enforcement, I think in general, like you have to see, so that, they ask, okay, is it impairing their judgment? You know what I'm saying? And right now we're talking about off-duty use of cannabis. You know what I'm saying? So they're not even on duty we're talking about, right?
Right.
So, no, personally, I don't think that should be an issue, especially the fact that I know law enforcement, they also, they deal with things that, crazy, you know what I'm saying? Some, especially shootings, stabbings, things you could get, PTSD from type of things, So, which is what we've talked about a lot. Like definitely some of those, it qualifies for the ailments that are geared towards cannabis patients. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't think that should be. And just on a general standpoint, I don't think so.
Yeah. I feel that 100% too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I definitely. But here's the thing. So it's also federally illegal. So how does that work when you're also enforcing the law? Like I don't know if I think the police is ran by the state, right, or the town or the whatever, or the city. But for the most part, I believe they, only go as high as up to state level, like jurisdiction or whatever. So it's not federal. Like he's not like a federal officer or a federal agent. So I guess in this case, it makes sense that he would be working with or be able to get off in terms of that. But then how would that work with federal agents? Like, what do you think this would like move up to like federal agencies?
I don't think so because it's still illegal at the federal level.
Yeah.
So if it's a federal job, they can still test and fire you.
Yeah.
Anything they want, But if it does end up becoming federal legal, then I definitely see them doing the same kind of thing where you can't fire them based on that, especially if they need it, Because like you said, police officers deal with a lot of stress and shit. So, even more so federal agents and stuff, because they got to travel. Some of them got to travel. They're dealing with like bigger cases, more risky stuff. A lot more red tape.
Yeah, just like you said, on a federal standpoint, right now it's not even an option. It's a no. You know what I mean? It's not even like if they want to, it's a no definitely. Because of the fact, but once it does hit that that legal standpoint, I think it's gonna hit that same point of what Josh just said, and as well as just as long as it's not impairing you as what you're performing as a job duty, you know what I mean. So I think if they keep it to like the off duty and like when you're out of work, there shouldn't be an issue with that at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially if it's not affecting your job. So.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel the same way. Like just in general. You're off duty, like you said. You're not. Your judgment isn't needed in those off duty circumstances. Exactly. So, and although cannabis isn't, it's still a mind altering, herb at the end of the day. So, yeah, on the job you definitely shouldn't be, consuming. I believe you need to be sharp and think you still need to be alert in terms of that. There's different studies that show whatever with cannabis, but for the most part, it still alters your mind, still changes how you react, your reaction time and things like that. So definitely on the job, I don't think that they should be impaired, but off duty, I don't see any problem with it. Like you said, they got ailments that they might have, to help PTSD type of things or whatever it may be, or just to calm down. They got end of the day, just like how people drink a glass of wine or how they go to the bar at the end of the day. So it's the same idea, I think. So then how about in terms of like companies, like private companies and stuff like that, do you feel like in states that are, legal, recreationally, medically or whatever it may be, like I know there's definitely some cases of this, but in terms of do you feel like in those states particularly that there shouldn't be any type of penalty for if you're smoking or doing like any type of drug testing or anything like that? Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I had a lot of questions about that too. Just in general, like, if you're in a legal state, to me, it never made sense, like, how companies...
Wait, you said in a legal state or in an illegal state?
A legal state, yeah.
Okay.
So in a legal state, right? Because, like Massachusetts, for example, how can there be jobs that, there's still jobs that will not, will still drug test you on cannabis and, potentially not give you the job because you passed for that. So I think it's a good question to ask. Like, personally, I don't see how that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to job entry and off-duty use.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if they're talking about while working a job, that makes sense. It's like, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Does it make sense for a dispensary then? Like, if you work at a dispensary, does that make sense too? Should you not be like smoking weed at should you not be high at a dispensary? Like, should
I think you
smoke at a
should be able to. I think there should be a room for, like, the specific job and the requirements.
So then, can you drink alcohol at a liquor store? Should you be operating a liquor store drunk?
But that's the thing is, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the thing though. Like, alcohol is different than cannabis though. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just using that same logic. Like,
I know, like, that's how
I mean?
they look at it, but impairment wise, right?
Yeah,
that's when
right.
it goes to impairment wise.
Right.
So I feel like there goes to be a judge, like, you're talking about a dispensary, someone being high, talking about, the products. Like, to me, that's not someone that's being impaired. But can someone be impaired of being too stuck at work though? Like, that's
and then what
question,
about
right?
okay? Then what about a doctor or something? Like, or a pharmacist? They shouldn't be on the drugs that they prescribe or the things that they give out, but they still give it out. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, if you think of it as like a, and this is just thoughts that's coming to my head. I agree. I think at the dispensary you should be smoking, but I'm just thinking, like, if you kind of put it in those other type of categories, it's like you can't be a pharmacist at CVS or something like that and be popping Percocets or popping whatever these liver kidney pills and stuff like that in the back, and just because you're giving them out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then same thing with like a liquor store, like although I've heard out of their mouths that some of them really be alcoholics, which is, I hope, get some help for everyone out there who's dealing with any type of addictions. But now what I will say is, should they be drunk working?
Yeah, no, I definitely get what you're saying in terms of the connection. So
kind of like
I think that's why they keep it as strictly off duty. You know what I'm saying? And that makes sense to me. Even with alcohol too, you're not supposed to be.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? Any of those that you mentioned. So to me, that makes sense. Now, when you talk about a specific dispensary, like, I don't know their specific, like, again, they're on their own in terms of they're not on a federal, like, job. So it's like, I feel like that's based on their, you know what I mean? The manager or owners, like, how they feel with their employees. You know what I'm saying? They might have it as a rule, but do they really look at them and care if they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think as in terms of law, though, it's strictly off duty. You're not supposed to, regardless of the job, really,
Yeah. I guess, that definitely makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I think that's a smooth transition to talk about, like, some of the laws in Massachusetts with cannabis and jobs, and, like, what they have established for, so what I noticed doing some research is, they kind of put the two from recreational to medical patients. They definitely separate the two in terms of when it comes to jobs, right? So in Massachusetts, they have a general anti-discrimination law. And pretty much, like, that law requires employees, basically requires the employers to, like, accommodate employees that have, a medical card. You know what I'm saying? So who are medical patients who, already have prescriptions for this.
And this is Massachusetts.
This is Massachusetts, yeah.
But I would still probably imagine that, like, other states have something similar to this potentially.
Yeah, like, because you gotta think about it. Like we just said, it don't make sense if you're in a legal state and you don't got some type of protection for people who legally have medical purposes for it. What we just talked about. So, basically, like if you're a medical patient, that's another benefit is that, you can't be fired for using cannabis off, off the work grounds.
Yeah, that
you
makes
know what I'm saying? You can literally sue them over that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, like in 2017, that happened. That's what really like established that rule. Is this, there was a new hire, and basically he got fired for testing positive for cannabis, but they didn't ask him they didn't even go to the extent of seeing if he was a patient. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't. Yeah.
No, and so he said that's what he brought to court was like, at the time I was a medical patient. And thus, they were required to give me some accommodations for that. You feel me? However, when it comes to recreational, there's no protections in the law for that. So recreational use, if you're not a patient, by a job can literally say, they feel like you could be impaired for that, you know what I'm saying, and fire you based on that. And you have no protection from the law. So that's still a case, and that's still something important to talk about, and people should understand too. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of wild. I don't know. What do you think about that? Like, is that? You feel like that's like right? I guess. Like, is that is that fair that recreational people shouldn't be able to be protected? Like,
Let's see what you guys think first.
I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like when companies like drug test, they're not really looking for cannabis. They're more looking for like heroin or like more hardcore stuff. But it's completely up to their discretion, because I've worked with companies that don't care that drug tested me and didn't care if I smoked weed. They just wanted to see if I, did heroin or some shit like that. And I had companies that drug tested me and said, like, yeah, we don't like weed at all. Like, what?
So, the question's
the law though. Like in terms of the law, like, do you feel like the recreational people, the recreational should be covered as well? Like just like how people with medical cards are covered. I personally believe that they should. I don't see why. I understand the logic of what the law is trying to make the difference of, like separating the two, giving people who have gotten the medical cards or who really do need them, for to give them a special class, like a special I don't know, like coverage or something like that. Like I get that, but I feel like if you're in the same state that's legal and recreational, I think you should be okay. I think you should not be fired or tested for that if your state allows it.
So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna use the same comparison you did earlier with alcohol.
Okay.
Someone's not gonna get fired because they had a drink afterward.
Right.
You don't get tested for alcohol the next day to see if it's in your system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't do that. You never heard of nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why are they, that goes in the same standpoint earlier.
Unless you were like to get like a DUI or something like that. You know what I mean?
But that's different.
That's different.
We're talking about strictly, use
Yep.
of, drinking alcohol.
Yep.
You will not get fired for drinking or even showing that you're drinking.
And it's also not a medical thing. So there's no real like...
It's recreational though.
But it's recreational.
And we're talking about recreational right now. You feel me?
Yep.
So recreational, if that's recreational.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I feel like there should be a protection with the law of that. As long as it, again, is strictly outside of work. You know what I mean? I don't see what's the issue. You feel me? So that's my personal opinion on that. But I think it's important for people to know and understand, because it's like, okay, I live in a legal state. People, some people are going to automatically think like, all right, I should be straight. I should be good. But actually, there's still some limitations, so it's important for people to know.
That's why we push it for this federal legalization, so that way, we can do things freely throughout the entire states of these America. But I don't know. Hopefully there is some updates on that. But until then, we still gonna be getting high, and so let's take a quick little break, and then you already know what's gonna come on the other end.
Shit, stay tuned. Be right back with y'all.
We'll see you there.
Hey, what's going on? It's Tay checking in with you, bringing you to a commercial break. Just wanted to let you know if you missed our last podcast, go check out our YouTube. Go check out our podcast page on the Piff Company website. There you're going to find all our supporting articles and everything we're speaking about. Stay tuned. Check us out, thepiffcompany.com.
All right, we're back. And just like I said, you already know what time it is. We are missing one key element. If you don't mind grabbing that, sir. We definitely need that because that's going to be...
H2O for me.
Yup.
Ash for we.
Yes.
You like that. Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, go get your stuff because you already know what time it is. We're about to spark up on the smoke break. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come smoke with the gang.
That's my brother Sparks. I start. You know what I'm saying? We get poetic on this. Trivia questions number 1. Which house would you belong to in Harry Potter?
Ooh. Gryffindor. I got the red on right now.
Gryffindor?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I got the red on right now.
Ooh.
Gryffindor. I got to.
Low key, like, obviously Gryffindor, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously Gryffindor.
Hey, sorry, but low key, some of the Slytherin, they did some wild shit. I thought it was kind of cool how they talked to snakes and shit. I was like, I thought that shit was kind of fire.
Oh, you dark wizard now. Okay.
They had their like little things, you know, like.
So you Slytherin.
But I wouldn't be like no snake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you Slytherin.
No,
You Slytherin though. You Slytherin? He's Slytherin. He want that green. He want to live that green life. He that green life. Okay. All right.
I'd be cool though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I wouldn't be like no. What's the dude's name? Malfoy. No busted. Like
I mean,
I'd be fire.
It's gonna be hard, but okay, I respect it. Slytherin's cool though. I ain't gonna lie, I respect. I respect Slytherin. They got some strong wizards over there, a lot of strong wizards. So I respect it.
Let's see.
What would you do?
I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't go to that school. Go find a different
Oh
school.
my God, Josh!
Bro, they got a giant snake in the fucking basement and they don't tell nobody.
That's why I'm Slytherin, bro. He ain't fucking with me, dog.
Like, what?
Calm down.
What if you don't get bored with that shit? You know?
Yeah, you gotta have partial mouth to do that.
Yeah, you gotta be born with that
A partial
shit.
tongue. You gotta be able to do that.
Yeah.
I'm bored with
And what if he's like
You got a spell, man. Do a spell on that shit. Shut the fuck up.
Bro, Harry
That's
Potter
it.
was the main character. He had trouble with that shit. Come on, dog.
You didn't even know he could do it for real.
I don't think he was on the plane.
And then
He
they got a
came on.
forest with like fucking creatures that just eat
All
shit.
right. Listen, man.
And the
you're
giant
still
spider.
Going. So what? You're still going. What?
I'm asking my
house
parents
are you
to
on?
transfer me.
No,
Come on, bro.
I'll go to that
Choose,
Russian
dog.
school.
Don't
Which
be-
he Hufflepuff, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta choose, dog. I don't
What were
the
the
rules,
other
man. Smoke break.
Hufflepuff and
I don't even remember the
Oh,
fourth
there was other ones?
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. I'll probably go with Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
I don't remember the
I don't know too much about them.
They were in the
so
movies too.
Yeah.
They were low
They were
key.
trash. Then.
They were
Caca.
low key.
Yo, all you Ravenclaws out there, all you Hufflepuffs.
I bet there's a whole community. Yeah,
Bruh.
I know how y'all be.
Duh.
So, he said, "Duh."
Of course, there's a huge community out there. They come for his head. Come for his head top.
Yo.
Nah, but alright, that's cool. That's cool. Different teams. I like it. So yeah, okay. And then what if there's but you talking about you wouldn't go to the school. So if there's other schools out in the world, which there are, there's like the Romanian one and the French one.
See, I don't know.
I was scrolling through TikTok and this guy was saying there's a school in Africa where they don't even need the wands, they just use their hands. I'll probably go there and come back, but still using wands, chump. Snap my fingers, bang.
Confused.
Yeah, I don't know about all
Is it in
that.
Africa?
But I don't know.
It's in
I would
Africa.
assume there's a school there. But
So what are they doing there? Like real life shit? What are you talking about? Movie shit? What are you talking about, bro? I'm confused.
We're
man.
talking about Harry Potter, bro.
You said Africa though.
Yeah.
What about Africa?
There's
Yo,
a
where
school
is
in
he
Africa.
There's a school in Africa.
I
Yeah.
don't know what he talking about. I ain't seen it in the movies, but he
Just-
talking some.
yeah.
He talking some fan theory stuff. I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. He talking
No,
about
it's not a fan theory. I think it came from the books or something.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't
It was
know.
on TikTok. And his whole account was about Harry Potter and shit. He just popped up on my For You page. He was like, yeah, there's a school in America, school in Africa. I think there was one in like China.
Yeah.
Which
It would make sense, you know, because if they got them in Romania, this and that, and third, and England, of course they gotta have them all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool to go to a different one, learn some different their own
Style.
Style. That's the word. I couldn't figure out a way to say it. The styles of magic. You know what I mean? That'd be lit. Okay.
What's up with number 2?
Okay. I don't know. This one a little crazy. So, if they had to drink, what sport would be the best to watch?
If they had to drink
Alcoholic beverages. So I don't know. You were explaining this before.
Yeah. So let's say it's basketball. You know, you miss a shot, boom, you got to drink a shot.
Yeah.
You foul someone, that's 2 shots. You know.
Okay.
If you miss a layup, that's 2 shots.
So basically, yeah. So which sport
drink games
would be dope while they're being drunk?
Basically. Football would be savage.
Yeah, way too. Nah.
Soccer would be sloppy.
Sloppy.
Hockey would be crazy.
Aggressive as hell.
Crazy. And lacrosse, I feel like. Nah, that'd be dangerous because then you whipping that thing, the ball, hitting people in that. Oh my God. Him with someone in the stands could get whacked.
Yeah, to me, I think basketball would be the funniest.
Probably the funniest, the most fun, the best.
Because I can just see it, someone gets fouled and they're already lit. They try to take that foul shot. That's just like, boom.
Yeah, I mean, look, and if you've been in the hood, if you've been in the hood for real, if you've been in the hood and you played on the courts and you seen one of them, you seen one of them boys, one of them guys come to the court and hit you with a, oh yeah, let's go, we gonna hop on the
celeb shot. Let me get a celeb shot.
You know he been drinking.
Yeah.
You know he. Oh, good morning. I got the beer on the thing. That's what he doing for his refreshment. He come up, wow, and still hit one. Whoa, shit, now.
Nah.
And then now he
no
know.
cat.
So you seen him?
I'd say ball.
You could probably still, but then if you miss it, if you taking shots after getting blocked and shit like that, I mean, goddamn.
I feel like that'd be dope.
That'd be wild.
Basketball.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be the best to watch. The other ones would be dangerous. Football would be dangerous. That'd be just.
Yeah, I was thinking UFC. Someone's dying.
Crazy.
I was like, hell no, that's not good. Let's see. That's number 3. Right? If you had a warning label, what would yours say? A warning label on your body.
Might not give a fuck. You know, if someone tries to come at me with their problems, they see a warning. Might not give a fuck.
You know what mine would be?
I'm always late.
First of all, fuck you. No.
Shit.
Never.
Oh, shit.
It was alright.
He said...
It was alright. It was alright.
He just put that...
It's alright.
He said, yo...
You know what I'm saying?
He said, yo, pass that shit.
It's alright.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
I'll let
bro.
Josh get his only one. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Hold on to that for the rest of your life. You feel me?
Damn, bro.
But let me hit mine real quick. And it's gonna be caution. Caution while hungry.
Caution while hungry.
That's a bigger shot too. He said,
Yeah.
that was a crazy shot too. That's wild. He said, "Cause you're hungry." That boy only think about food. Every episode is. That's funny as
Caution while
hell.
hungry. Yeah.
But damn, I don't know.
Be cautious while some shit.
A warning sign. Damn, I don't know, man.
Feed when gets hungry. I'm trying to make it
Feed when low. Caution.
Caution.
Oh,
Beware when
I
hungry.
got you. Ooh, I got you. Mine would be beware of the drip. Ooh, stop playing with that boy. Ooh, stop playing with that boy.
So yours would be
Watch your
warning.
step. It'd be watch your step.
You gotta have a corn on
It'd be
there.
watch your step. It'd be watch your step.
Cornball.
Oh my
Cornball
God.
alert.
Oh my God. No. Oh shit.
Cornball
No.
alert for E.
Nah, look, let
then
your haters be your motivators.
Cornball alert for E. You know what I'm saying?
Let your haters be your motivators. You heard?
Josh is I'm high. What'd you just say?
That's what I was thinking either.
What'd you say?
Roll up, bring weed, roll up,
Or nothing.
Ain't no warnings with me. I don't know. Back. I don't say back. Don't touch. Okay.
Damn.
Would you rather? Let me see. Okay, so would you rather be locked in a room with an ex, someone you don't like, or be chased by a killer? Are they not the same? No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
How long are you in this room with? So
what?
a day? Let's say 24 hours.
Yeah, let's say they're both 24 hours.
Bet they're both 24 hours.
24 hours? That's a long time
By
to be
a
chased
killer?
by a killer, bro. That's a long fucking time.
It's a long time to be in
Not
a room with
necessarily-
someone you
not
don't like
necessarily-
either.
Not necessarily. You just go into your basement or some shit like that
And just chill.
chill out.
Police of Expo, yo, you
Yeah.
Not
tired
necessarily.
yet?
'Cause there's no way that they could. Yeah, there's no way they could chase. No way they could chase me. If I'm like in a room where, if I'm in a place where
Especially
they
'cause,
can't
you know,
get into.
Exactly.
So, but they might try to blow up the house. They might try.
That's what I'm saying. They're
They
killer
might-
outside your house,
they-
bro. How many movies you seen with the killer outside, bro?
They're gonna come inside the house, break down the window,
You gonna start fucking with the electricity and shit? What y'all gonna do?
I'll go out there and whack him with a bat.
Someone come out.
Yeah, if it's someone I don't like.
I'd rather not be stuck in the room with someone I don't like.
I don't like. I believe I'm gonna keep the whole time just
I'll
looking
tell
at him like
Literally, like what?
that shit I don't like. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to face the killer.
Face the killer.
Face the killer. I've seen a lot of movies. I got some strategies. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen a lot.
Alright,
of
but let me
movies.
ask you this: what if the killer was Michael?
Yeah, we gonna have to be in that room with someone I don't like. That fuck out of here. Michael different.
Michael,
Bro, you 30 feet away. You look back. He right there. That shit don't make no sense,
like
bro.
I said,
I ain't
in the
fucking with
ba-
it.
how does he get into people's basements, bro?
It's only
He gets-
24 hours.
Bro, he gets into people's. He literally will cut someone's head off, put it on a couch, on a seat, right here, make you think that they're sitting there, make you think that you're.
Those
like,
movies is
someone
good.
like your father or someone is sitting there, but then you go talk to them and then their head just fall off, bloop, bloop, and you turn around and he behind you, slice.
I
I'm
would,
fucking with it.
I would
Then-
still pick the
He's a
killer.
crazy boy.
I would still pick the killer. I'd hop in my car and just drive for 24 hours.
Yeah, all right. Man.
See if that motherfucker catches up or something.
That'd be sketchy. Cause we don't like nobody. We don't like you dead it. You're not about to go kick it with the gang. None of the gang. So we rather face the. We're crazy.
Fuck it.
All right, what's that last one?
So if you have to choose, say someone came, right? And they like, all right, you got a choice. You can either be high for the rest of your life, or you have to be sober and never smoke again. Which one would you choose?
Like I never have to smoke again. Be high the rest of my life.
Like you would just be naturally high.
Yeah,
You'd be naturally high.
just high all the time.
Whatever you feel like when you're high is when that's your natural state. You wouldn't go back to being sober. Or you're sober and you never feel high again. Like, you know, you never.
That's tough. That's tough.
What would you choose?
I would be sober.
Me too, personally.
Yeah, because I
I
mean
ain't
to
gonna
be always high.
I like that there's an ending. That's why I ain't a fan of edibles, goddamn.
To be
Shit.
always high,
That
like
shit too long.
It's a force.
it's a bit. It ruins what it is. I mean, yeah,
You'll get
then-
tired of that shit.
And then that'd be your normal. It wouldn't be even high.
Exactly. It becomes like
Sober
your
would be
state.
high. So let me take a cold shower real quick. Get sober.
Yeah.
And then boom, you dry up and you're high.
Dry up.
That shit crazy. I didn't even think about it. That shit wild. That's some high shit right there.
You dry off and you high again. Dead ass. That would really be how that worked, huh? Yeah, nah, I ain't rocking with that. I couldn't. I mean, Nah, man, there's no reason. There's no reason to do that.
Shit.
Because now I could just do other shit, you know what I'm saying? Just do other things, don't matter.
So I think we all answered that. So
those are the trippy questions.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's get into the high thoughts.
Perfect timing. Feel me?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna start it off.
Wait. I just want to get a little deep into this. You said it's the perfect time. Why is that?
Because we done talked it down, my brother. It's on the stub, on the ropes, my friend.
That boy.
It's perfect timing.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
You know what it is.
But I'm gonna start us off. Ready? Have you ever had a deja vu moment? You ever had a deja vu moment, like a crazy deja vu moment?
Bro, all the time.
Yeah.
What is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the explanation for that? That don't bug you out? Like, that's my high thought today, man. I had that shit the other day.
So I got like one explanation that I've heard. I'm not too sure how valid this is, but someone says that I heard was that it was basically I believe they said like your heart stops or something like that, like something like that for a second, or you have like a loss of oxygen to your brain or something for a split second, and then you lose like consciousness for a quick second and come back, and so the moment that you were seeing about to go down, you probably had a memory, something about that like has a memory relapse. That's something I heard someone say, something like that. I personally, like I said, have them all the time. I'll literally dream something. Literally yesterday. When it comes to manifesting things, literally yesterday, someone called me who I haven't talked to in years. Okay. I said that person's name the day before because I just thought of that person based off for some reason. I was like, yo, I haven't heard that person. And what's even crazier, I was at the skate park and talking to my boy. I said, he was saying like, oh, because we're Aries, or we're the kings of manifestation, this and that. I was like, yeah, man, whatever. He was like, he was like, I know. I said to him, I was like, yeah, it's crazy though, because I'll say someone's name and then they'll call me the next day. Yeah. I said that out loud. All those things happened, and then this dude randomly called me yesterday. So I don't know if that's not deja vu, but yeah. I've had definitely moments where like I'll be dreaming and then like I'll have a dream and then like I'll be in school or something and then that thing happened, or I'll be sitting at my desk at work and like it like I don't know, someone over there talking, and it's like I heard this conversation before.
Yeah, that shit's a bug out, bro.
You know, like it's crazy. So I don't know. I think it's probably you lived or you just see the future. I don't know.
What do you think, Josh?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I've heard that it's just like a repeat event. You know, that's why you feel like it's deja vu. Okay. Because you lived through something similar, like same scenario.
That makes sense.
Same location, same people around you, same conversation. Yeah. Shit, you know?
Yeah. That makes sense, though. That makes sense.
You'd be like, didn't this happen already?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I will have like a dream or two, and then like a week later it happens. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened to me.
I'm like, what the fuck?
It's happened to me,
bro. I it's crazy, bro.
Like even like the first part, what you said, well, it wasn't deja vu, but just like talking about things that happened. Like, bro, I've had so many instances where I'll say someone's name, second later they call me, or like I'll say someone's name and I see them. You feel me? Like, bro, one time I was talking with my mom, bro. We're eating at Chipotle, dog, and we're talking about a teacher, and bro, I swear to you, we're talking about the teacher, bro. I say her name, bro, and 10 seconds later, she walks in Chipotle, bro, on everything. And, like, we both turn, it's, like, eye contact right away, and just was, like, look back at each other, like, what the... You know what I mean? Like, weird shit like that, you know? But moments like that is, like, just some like thoughts. It's like, what the fuck, you know? Coincidence?
No. Like, or
not when it keeps happening.
Their aura, like, you felt their, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, their vibe, their energy or something like that, potentially. Crazy. But I don't know, man.
It'd be wild.
Crazy stuff, bro.
It'd be wild, like.
Or maybe we've been here before.
So I don't know. They're both.
Is this a simulation?
I think what you said made sense though. Definitely made sense to me because I've had those moments. Just like even us all together, we're together a lot. You know.
Yeah.
Like say if we're like token in the same spot we usually do. Like and someone says something they usually say. Like you got your mind like I hear. You know what I mean? So that makes sense what Josh said.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my hot thought, man.
I feel you. Nah, that's trippy.
Let us know some crazy deja vu moments y'all had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
like
real.
to share some stories and shit.
Yeah, if you guys ever experienced this, that'd be crazy. It is crazy. I know it happens. That's wild. It's so wild, bro. It's so wild. Anyways, it's because it's so deep. But yo, I got a crazy question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you guys this. Do fish drink water?
They in water, man. They breathe water. That's
Do
their oxygen.
Do they get thirsty?
No. They get thirsty when they're out of water.
I think everything needs water.
Right?
But I don't know. I'm not a fish guy.
I'm telling you right now, man. They breathe it. It goes through their gills. Yeah.
But just to filter out the oxygen.
Maybe they filter out the salt too and drink it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a good question, man.
I don't know, right? I don't know. I don't know, because they're a water. Every organism needs water to live. So do they just drink some shit real quick?
Probably goes in their body
Right?
through their pores, gills,
Right? Something like that.
some shit. That's
They
what I
live
said.
in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how
We don't drink.
Oxygen, yeah.
We
Well,
don't
we
drink.
do though.
We breathe it.
do exactly.
Different. I'm drinking water. You feel me?
That's so okay. So, but do they drink anything? No. Do they need to drink? They're an organism that doesn't drink because they breathe water. Well, no, they don't. They breathe oxygen. They filter out the water. They don't breathe water. Like it goes in them, but they push it out to get the oxygen. That's why they have the gills.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I don't know that.
I don't know. Do you think fish drink water? Let us know. I don't know. I guess when they eat like stuff, water just goes in at the same time, so they just always are hydrated.
That's what I think.
Just go with that one.
All right, Josh.
All right. Now, what if the gravity on Earth was like lowered for like a day?
Just a day?
Yeah.
If it was what?
If it was lowered,
So like we start floating.
Yeah.
That should be fire.
Till you float out into space.
Depends on like how strong it is. Like if it's enough for me to like jump up like over a building and then like try to like fly like catch a current like how Superman can, like, because that's how he flies. He doesn't fly like off of power.
Hey, it's your boy Josh coming at you with a quick message. Don't forget to check out thepiffcompany.com for all your Piff related updates. Check out thepiffcompany.com for all of our lifestyle links, podcast episodes, and merchandise we have on there. I wanted to remind you guys that all episodes are uploaded to our website and our YouTube. Check us out at Instagram, Twitter, all that. And yeah, let's get back to the show. This motherfucker levitates.
Yeah.
I know, but
He
his
doesn't
original. So
Like
look,
he'll literally be over his
I
bitch
know,
like, Lois,
I know.
are you okay?
I know, but I know, but apparently, like that's his original power was that he can only jump high over a building. Like that was his original power. Like
That's
he can jump
stupid.
over leaping. He can leap the bound.
I can
of
see
a
why
building.
they changed it to flying.
Right, they evolved and whatnot, but basically it was because he was able to catch the currents, kind of like how Wonder Woman did. In the movie.
No. If you watch that movie, that bitch was whipping the clouds and swinging like
And then,
SpiderMan.
and if you saw the
That
end,
was some
I ain't gonna give it away.
crazy bullshit.
But you saw the ending.
All right,
But you saw the ending.
I don't even remember the ending.
Exactly. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all I'm saying. If you see the ending, then you'll know.
Nah, I didn't
But
see that.
I would enjoy. I would love that. That'd be lit. as hell. But all I'm saying is, I wonder what the physics would be. Like, can you just jump really high and come back down? Like you said, you float all the way out in space.
Let's say it's like the moon.
If it's semi,
Let's say
like
it's
not
like the
too
moon.
crazy.
Yeah, the moon.
That's
the moon?
crazy. You're
Yeah.
dead.
No.
No, you could jump like up to here and still be good.
You said to the moon?
No.
No, the gravity of the moon.
Huh?
He said
The gravity of the moon here.
Oh.
Yeah, we
I'm
jumping.
like, jumping to the moon, bro? What you talking about? We dead.
We out
Yeah.
I
here.
said, no. Yes.
No, let's say One Punch Man.
We would need super suits for that. Where's my super suit?
Say it was like semi, you know, I could jump over a house real quick. That'd be fire.
Jump over
Hell
the
yeah.
highway and just.
We gonna play, what's up? We gonna play some type of game.
Frogger.
No.
Frogger.
Oh, wait, football. I was thinking football, but.
Oh.
Choom,
That'd be lit. That'd be
toss
lit,
that
yup.
bitch all the way to Natick.
First ones to do it too would go viral.
We'll probably toss that shit across town
That should be
with the
hard.
lower gravity.
Yeah, the ball would go crazy far.
That should be hard.
Running would be difficult, probably.
I have to get used to that shit.
Mhm.
But on some real shit, if that ever happened, we definitely would be like, it would fuck with us. Like, we'd be sick. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You said for one day.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Like, when they first hit, like, we would all be fucked
And then
up.
coming back.
Yeah.
Wait. Like, because he said for one day, only one day. So then the next day, like going back to normal,
Yeah.
you gonna get crushed.
Yeah.
You gonna be in bed like
No.
this. Oh shit!
That shit
No,
gonna-
you're good.
God.
Nah, that shit
You
would
be
be.
like, oh.
No, you can people stay in space for 6 months to a year.
Yeah, but they
I know.
And that's-
practice before.
But they,
And
come on
that's
now, they
no
got-
gravity.
Huh?
But they got
There's no
strong-
gravity up there.
Right. But they got strong. They got strengthened up.
Yeah,
Before
but that doesn't-
and they were mentally
all,
prepared.
all they could do is strengthen their muscles. What's really important is strengthening your bone density, which you really can't do unless you have gravity.
Mm.
And if they can stay up there for 6 months with little to no issues, they wouldn't hurt.
No, I'm
us.
saying like, but they do train wise and the way they eat too. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit.
Yeah, but
they
it's
eat.
only one day.
Yeah, it wouldn't affect us to that
You don't
to
think
a
so?
big degree now.
I don't know. I still you definitely will feel the effects in the morning. Like you're gonna be like, 'cause first off, you're gonna feel the effects of your body doing all that shit that you was doing, jumping and running and stuff. Your body gonna feel
Sore
all
as
of that.
fuck, like,
You're gonna feel all of that, and then you're gonna be like, just that coming back to like that, gravity or whatever. You're gonna be like, woo, it's a little. You're gonna feel a little heavier. Like, oh shit. You're gonna like walk. You know how when you get off the treadmill and you like
Keep
you
walking.
get off when you get off, like you feel like you walk a little bit faster, like and something like that. You know what I mean? But it'd be the opposite. So feel a little bit slower. But yeah,
just the smoke break.
those are our high thoughts, man. We be trippy, man. Those are some trippy
Yes, sir.
questions. Oh my gosh.
Alright, let's get into this high note.
Let's get into it. Let's
What's
do it.
happening? What's happening?
Yeah, so I kind of want to end this off on just a little bit of an update, basically on the banking for cannabis throughout the country. There's been some good news coming out.
Okay.
Just a little bit of like press conferences from CEOs, and the large cannabis companies, CEO of True Leaf, Kim Rivers, and Curaleaf, their executive chair. They basically were, they let a statement out basically saying that they believe that cannabis companies will be able to start working with banks and doing, more activities with banking and actually doing stuff by the end of next year. So by the end of, or as early as next year.
Okay.
So that could be, any time 2022, but within 2022, they believe that there's going to be a lot more push to get the SAFE Act, the Safe Banking Act, basically pushed through the Senate and turned into a law.
Yeah.
So and basically what the Safe Banking Act is that it was just trying to fix and allow banks to work with cannabis companies, things like that, and obviously because it's federally illegal, banks can't federally insure their money. They can't ensure that your money is going to be safe in the account. They don't want to take your money because they could be seized. Your assets can be seized technically because it is federally illegal, and so there's a lot of different things that they're trying to basically switch and change with the SAFE Act. It's been passed 4 times, but it's been blocked by the Republican government, essentially, or Republican Party, just because they want to, hold their conservative values, essentially, But it just doesn't make any sense at that point. But they're feeling a little bit more encouragement that this is going to pass, but as long as we get the other side on board, because it was a bipartisan agreement that they to create this bill. Like both sides wanted this bill to pass. They passed it through the House of Representatives, but like I said, the Senate is just kind of holding off. So that's where we're still at, is basically getting it through the Senate.
Okay, so still going through the process, because I know the major part. And the issues with banking and, cannabis companies is, obviously is on the federal standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I feel like when you're really going to see the change is when it gets federally legalized, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Because once it's connected with federal, then at the end of the day, it's not 100%, protected. Your money, and that's money, and that's people's money, and they don't... so even if they do say, like, oh, yeah, we're going to start doing it in states, like, at the same time, I feel like people would be hesitant to trust the banking system. You know what I'm saying? In terms of,
banks are, companies are pushing for it. Like,
wanting it 100%.
Yeah, definitely wanting it. So...
You don't think that'd be a question, though, too? Like, because it's not 100%. Like, at the end of the day... I'm pretty sure you said it too, right? They could take their money. Right?
You can, they can, if they wanted to. Like if they were, really being egregious and just kind of going really out of their way to do that, you can, because it's federally illegal. Yeah. But federal government isn't to be, shouldn't be. They separate the two from state because they're not supposed to really dabble in what state affairs are. The federal government is supposed to respect what the state
and that's why they don't shut down all these dispensaries too.
Exactly. So and there's already banks in Massachusetts. There's credit unions and stuff like that already do banking with cannabis companies currently. And I know that very well, but it's like it still is hard because there's few, and there's other obviously big banks like Bank of America or whatever it may be doesn't want to work with those type of companies because it's just more of a liability and a risk, So
exactly,
it's
that's interesting though. That's good to know. Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely coming around though. So like they said, maybe next year they'll have some more updates at least. And hopefully, potentially, the SAFE Banking Act. That's SAFE is an acronym. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but the SAFE Banking Act will get passed. We just gotta,
that'd be huge.
Let these people know
for sure.
Yeah, so definitely let everyone know to look into this. And if you want to find some more information about it, you can go to our lifestyle page, and we have an article, and you can just make sure you're getting educated and staying up to date with information that's going on with the plant that we enjoy. So that was my little high note for today. I don't know if you guys had anything else you want to say. I think we've done it.
Yeah. I want to thank you again for tuning in. This is the end of episode 20, and again, check us out: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Come on, Snapchat,
Spotify, Apple Music.
Yes, sir.
Breaking news, pow, 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 pow. We're also, go listen to us as well. Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere else you get your listen to podcasts, you can find us, the Piff Company.
Yep.
So definitely go give us a listen to out there, subscribe, like, comment. As always, we want to, keep on interacting with you guys, and as always,
until next time,
stay hydrated. The Piff Company. Peace.